Yo, what's up guys? Got pokeaim here with another part of my Dugtrio Suspect test laddering. Now today we're going to be using a fun team that I think Roses or Gingy created. I'm not entirely sure, but it's based around Ghostium Z Gorgeist with Trick or Treat, and I believe that gives you +1 all your stats as well as giving Ghost type to your opponent, which is pretty cool. And by using Trick or Treat plus Phantom Force will always be super effective versus my opponent. I have Synthesis for recovery, and then I have Will-O-Wisp for burning, also neutralizing my opponent. We have Scarf Nihilego with Thunder. Get some Beige Boosh. We have Spadef Celesteela, Mega Gyarados, Specs Tapu Koko, and then Sand Force Rocky Helmet Paladin. Actually, I prefer Sand, just regular Sand, but I guess we do have Nihilego to help us out, as well as Gyarados and Tapu Koko to help us out versus Zard Y. So if you guys didn't know, Dugtrio is currently being suspect tested, and I believe this is the last week for it. So I either get Rex or I don't. Personally, I'm okay without getting Rex, but I guess if I have some sort of influence between behind what happens, sure, I'll go for it. Anyway, very scary team on my opponent's part. He has Volcarona. Thankfully, we do have Hippowdon, which is pretty good at checking that. I kind of wish we had Sand. Nihilego does check it as well, though. Gyarados is very good in this matchup, though it does have Tapu Fini and Ferrothorn, but if I can weaken those, then I think Gorgeist also has a good chance of winning. I want to lead off with something that doesn't give me a bad matchup automatically versus something like Metagross or Tapu Fini, so I'm actually going to lead off with Tapu Koko and see how that works out for me as he leads off with Ferrothorn. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the HP Fire, but I will just go right for Volt Switch, get off some damage on him. And because my opponent does have a Volcarona, I'm actually going to choose to go out into my Hippowdon to get up my Rock, since he'll have to defog, whereas I don't really have to. So we're going to get up our Rocks here. I'm assuming he's going to go hard Tapu Fini, which would, or either that or Leech Seed. And what that allows my opponent to do is obviously get rid of the Stealth Rock, but choose to go out to Volcarona, which is a very, very interesting play. Hippowdon could have Stone Edge, and this is going to hurt anyway. I'm just going to phase him out, though. Giga Drains me. I don't even care. Go ahead and get on out of there. I don't like that play. I really don't like that play. And it goes out to Ferrothorn, so that does give me the opportunity to slack off the health, whether he wants to go for Leech Seed or not. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That was such an odd... I don't agree with that play at all. We're going to go out into our... I could phase him out and try to get Volcarona, but I think I'm going to go out to Gorgeist here, expecting him to want to go out into his Tapu Fini or go for a double Leech Seed. That or Power Whip, all of which Gorgeist could take. Fortunately, it goes for the Gyro Ball. However, what I can do is just go right for Synthesis. I'm expecting maybe Volcarona or Tapu Fini to come out on a Gorgeist. Interesting play. I definitely don't agree with that. I definitely don't agree with that. However, if I do want to win with Gorgeist, one thing I do have to do is get rid of the Ferrothorn. So what I'm actually going to do here is go right to Tapu Koko. I'm expecting a defog. You have to go for defog. Rocks are up. You have Volcarona. If he goes for Taunt, Moonblast, or Nature's Madness, that's fine for me too. Doubles out, though, into Metagross, which is really nice because, again, I am Specs, and I can get off some huge damage here. However, because Ferrothorn is around, I don't really... And same thing with Landers. I actually don't want to go for Volt Switch here. I actually want to go for U-Turn, predicting Landers to want to come out. Assuming it's Scarf Landers, but... This is tough for me because if I get the Volt Switch play right, that would be amazing. You know what? Actually, I think Specs Thunderbolt can knock out Metagross at that percentage, and I'm not even... I don't know. I don't think it'll actually... Okay, I don't think it'll kill. But get rid of this. Give it a +1. I don't know. I don't want to go Celesteela, obviously, because Thunder Punch is boosted. Damn, that's so much. 81 to 96%. I'm just going to Volt Switch here, man. Yeah, there's no point. I do have Rocky Helmet, Hippowdon as well, just to take it on. So if you want to attack me, and this being gone, one of his 2 steel types, looking good for Scarf Nihilego Sludge Wave Sweep. So we're going to go right onto Hippowdon. I can't risk going Celesteela on a Thunder Punch, and 2 Rocky Helmet hits will be able to knock out Metagross at that range. So we'll take this mash, and if my opponent doesn't want to touch me, then we'll both go down. So I'm completely fine with the Metagross trade for my for Rocks and my Hippowdon. So what I can do here is go right out into Nihilego, because looking at my opponent's team, it looks like this would be Scarf Landers. I guess it could be Dual Dance, but Nihilego stops Landers from U-turning around, and it's actually his only switching to HPI, so I'm going to go right for that HPI. So I am Scarf, we get rid of Landers, get my boost, and now Sludge Waves are going to be thrown around. They're going to be thrown all around. Landers is gone, Metagross is gone. Got that big boost. Tapu Fini comes out. Good, 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 as it should. However, I see no more ground types, so we're going to go hard Tapu Koko and just Volt Switch around for many, many, many turns. Many, many turns. Many, many turns. So you can go ahead and defog, and something has to come in and take a Specs Volt Switch, whether it be this or Ferrothorn. I would actually love if Ferrothorn came in. So we'll be able to stop the pressure of Volcarona as well. And what I can actually do is go out into Celesteela and just click Flamethrower. Not going to mess around with this Ferrothorn at 60%. I do have Nihilego to check Volcarona. I also have Gyarados to check it. I don't even care if you go hard Volcarona here. I have Gyarados, as I said. Goes Tapu Fini, the switching. Interesting. Is it Taunt Nature's Madness? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure, but if a Taunt wants to come out, I'm going to go right back down to Tapu Koko and just keep Volt Switching around. I guess, yeah, if you want to taunt me there to prevent a Leech Seed, that's completely fine by me. I keep going for Specs Volt Switches, and we keep going for the exact same play. Every single time Ferrothorn comes in, there it is. It's 100% now going to die to the, he's going to die now to the Flamethrower. Not that it wasn't going to die before, but we'll go right back out to Celesteela. We're not going to mess around with this threat. Go for Flamethrower, knock him out. We're going to sweep this guy with Scarf Sludge Wave, or even Scarf Power Gem, to be honest, but I'm definitely not clicking anything other than this attack. And to be honest, at this point, I don't want to double back down to Tapu Koko since I've done it multiple times. I'm just going to go right for Leech Seed. What this does is if he stays in and goes for an attack, I not only get recovery, but I also prevent Ferrothorn from coming in and ever getting up rocks versus me. So we'll go out to Tapu Koko now because a burn doesn't matter, a taunt doesn't matter. There's nothing my opponent could really do versus me that would scare me. And all I have to do is weaken Volcarona. I would love to have HP Fire. It looks like he stayed in as well because I switched first. So I would love to have HP Fire but on this guy. But he unfortunately does burn me. However, got some nice recovery off. And I don't see any Thunderbolt switchings because Thunderbolt does 2-hit KO everything on his team at that point. Ferrothorn will easily be 2-hit KO by Thunderbolt. It is an electric terrain. Nice. Ooh, too bad Tapu Koko. I was about to say Beast Boost. But with Ferrothorn being gone, that burn doesn't matter because you have no switch into Specs Thunderbolt at all. With Ferrothorn being gone, I can then click Sludge Wave with my Nihilego and proceed to get some boost boosts. You know what I'm saying? Just some nice clean base boosts. And be able to take them on. So I'm assuming maybe Volcarona will want to come out here. Volcarona could come out, to be honest. There's no way Gyarados dies, though, to any attack. And also if Tapu Lele comes out as well. Because I'm assuming it was Scarf Landorus, right? Scarf Landorus, I apologize if you do hear singing in the background. That will not happen within the next few weeks. I'm actually just trying to decide what my best play is here. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. It's Specs, and you do not recover enough with Giga Drain, even if you Quiver Dance up, and I always get to knock you out with the Sludge Wave in the back. And to be honest, I'm not even going to go for, I don't know why I'm saying to be honest, but I'm actually not. Why do I keep saying to be honest? What the hell is this Instagram type crap? Get on my site. Anyway, we'll go Nihilego here. I believe Sludge Wave kills at that range. Hell yeah, it does. Get my beast! Boost! And just win. Yep, everything died. Tapu Fini died and Tapu Lele died. So that was a pretty good first game to start it off. I don't think anything was too tough. Nothing too tough for us to deal with. I'm gonna move my mattress across my quote-unquote door right now because I'm not in my apartment right now. My computers are still at my parents' place, which means my two sisters, my mom and dad, are here, and one of my sisters really likes to sing. And she's good, you know, she's good at singing, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Anyway, very cool team on my opponent's part. Gourgeist actually is looking very nasty in this. I like it. I like it a lot. Gyarados as well. Gyarados actually looks ridiculously good in this game. If I can weaken, I don't even have to weaken Magnezone because I have Earthquake. All I gotta do is weaken Tapu Fini. Gyarados can win. Magnezone, I gotta be careful about letting Celesteela get trapped. I'm gonna lead off with Nihilego because if he leads off with something that's like Pheromosa, I can potentially get a kill turn 1 if I predict if it's not Scarf, basically. We're just gonna go for Power Gem. Because if it's not Scarf, it is Scarf. Alright, so confirm Scarf Pheromosa. That's fine. I'll get up some damage on whether it be Metagross or Magnezone. But that's confirmed Scarf Pheromosa. Good to know. Gotta be careful about that. Metagross comes out, takes some chip. Oof, actually did a decent chunk, I'm not gonna lie. Now we can go right into our Rocky Helmet Hippowdon. I don't like not seeing Sand, man. I think Sand is better. Even if the team's not necessarily good versus Sand, like basically even if the team doesn't care too much about Sand. Yeah, because I mean Sand doesn't help Coco, but then again at the same time it wears it down. I'm gonna put Sand on this. I don't like not seeing Sand. I always think Sand is better. But I went for Slack off there, obviously, so I could switch him multiple times. And if you want to go for Ice Punch, that would have been fine as well. But Tapu Fini does come out. Coco is hard for my opponent to switch into. I also expect the Nature's Madness, possibly. That could definitely happen here. We're gonna go Gourgeist though, because we do have Synthesis. We don't care about Nature's Madness. I can Synthesis it up. Unfortunately, with the Taunt, can't really touch him. Landorus or Magnezone could come out now though. Huh. Whether it be one or the other, it should be Rocks Landorus on this squad, so I'm actually going to go out to my Tapu Koko here, switch out, expecting him to want to go out into his Landorus as a good switch-in. Metagross also works, that's fine. We'll just click, I think I'll just click U-turn here. I don't want him going Landorus or Mag, more so Landorus. I don't want to lose any momentum by him going Landorus. Yeah, get some Rocky Helmet. And what I can do is go out to my Hippowdon. What I actually could have done there as well was go Gyarados and scared him out, but I'd much rather get on my rocks and force him to U-turn and get some extra damage off on Landorus. That's what we call chip. The Rocky Helmet is one of the favorite items. Shout out to Envy. Love that item. I say shout out to Envy because he loves that item too, obviously. But what we can do now is go right back out into Tapu Koko on the expected Defog. I guess a Scald could come out, Taunt, Nature's Madness, all that's fine. And at this point, I think I just want to go for Dazzling Gleam. Huh. He doesn't know if I have HP Ice or not. I don't like Landorus as the play that my opponent made last. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam though. Specs. Zone comes out. Yeah, I figured something like that would come out as a mid-ground play, but... And I don't switch into Zone too well with this team. I definitely don't. At least Electric Terrain is out, which means I can burn something. So I'm going to go Gourgeist here. Even though I talked about... And he has Assault Vest, so I'm able to find that out. That does so much. God. That did so much. That's why I didn't go Hippo. I want this Mon, but at the same time... Because it's good for Pheromosa, not spamming Hedgehog. Whatever, we're just going to Will-O-Wisp here. As he goes Landorus. Great. Great, great, great. So, if my opponent ever wants to defog... Oh, no. I'm going to attempt to double Will-O-Wisp here because I am running a lot of speed on this thing. So, what I was hoping, if he tries to go for U-turn there and get in Tapu Fini, I would be fine. Goes for the HP Ice, so we are able to burn the Landorus. Nice. Unfortunately, he has everything for Sludge Wave, but maybe a Power Gem Sweep is possible. We're just going to Synthesis up, though. Get all the way back up. Surprised he didn't go Landorus. Magnezone at any given point. But now that Landorus is burnt, that boy is on a timer, which again helps our Gyarados beat him 1v1, and I need a weakened Tapu Fini. I definitely need a weakened Tapu Fini. So an Ice Punch should come out here. Rocks. I don't think rocks are possible. I don't know if rocks are possible. I'm gonna go Celesteela here. On the Ice Punch. Yep. There we go. And there's the freeze. Always nice. Always nice. We're gonna double out into our Hippowdon because it does catch Magnezone upon switching. And what I can do here is just click Earthquake. I don't care if Tapu Fini comes out. I don't care if you go Landorus. Landorus gives me rocks. Tapu Fini needs to be weakened. I need to weaken this Mon. I actually should have been clicking Earthquake before. I get a crit there. That doesn't make up for the freeze. No, my Pokemon is definitely a lot more. It's more useful than anything else. But, Moonblast maybe? Taunt? I'm gonna Earthquake. Doubles out to Mag. Oh my god, probably the best play I could have asked for. So Magnezone is gone. I definitely wasn't expecting that. I thought maybe a Taunt, predicting me to want to go out to Gourgeist, maybe a Moonblast, which I could take. But Magnezone being gone, one of his two steals. Tapu Fini is going to come out. I can go route to Gourgeist here, and then Synthesis up. I found your leftovers. Yeah, take that Nature's Madness. Nice. For days. And what we'll do is just go right for Synthesis. I should be faster unless he's running the max speed. The max speed set. And I'm just trying to stall out his Misty Terrain, that way I can burn him. Once I burn this guy, he can't use his leftovers anymore. Metagross comes out. I believe I died Ice Punch. Do I? 282, 282, 282. Yeah, I should die to Ice Punch at this point. I need 2 Dragon Dances to do any damage with this. Man, let's just get some more damage off on him for Nihilego. Take a little bit. Ooh, that's going to be close. That might actually be close. We're going to go for Earthquake and hope he doesn't get the same roll. Yes! Come on. Come on. Don't freeze me. Let's go. Alright, so Sludge Wave is looking extremely, extremely good right now. Sludge Wave is looking extremely good. 2 Steel types gone by a Paladin. The Rocky Helmet actually coming through. And I say Sludge Wave is good because Lanners is dead. Pheromos will come out. It's already confirmed Scarf. If you want to go for U-turn, take a little bit of extra damage. Not that it really matters. Though I got to be careful about high jump kick. Which is why I have to keep Gourgeist alive. I don't mind if you go Lanners here. Cool. I'll do is go right into Nihilego, and I'll just click HP Ice. I'm not going to bother predicting anything. I'm not going to bother. Get my beige boost. Alright, so Lanners is gone. Rocks have been prevented. Rocks have indeed been prevented. And if Coco comes out ever versus Feeny, it gets a kill with Specs Thunderbolt, or at least weakens something. Nihilego is so good, man. Scarf Nihilego is so good. It's my favorite set. And all those mons gone. You can go for high jump kick if you want to. I'm going to go Celesteela, just in case he doesn't choose to go high jump kick. Because if he does, then I could double out to Gourgeist. And go for my Z move, I think, and win. Let's see. There's high jump kick. There we go. Nice play. I'm expecting him to double out to top of Lilith, but either way, going Gourgeist is just my best play. Yep. Nice Lele switching. However, keeping Gourgeist alive means he can't go for high jump kick. Found a Psyche MZ. Oh, get revealed. And we can just sack our Celesteela. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter. Oh, that does matter, actually. Crap, man. Wait. Come on. That's so annoying that he's getting greedy and it's working for my opponent. Just because of the freeze. Wait, hold up. There you go. How dare you? Why are you going to get so greedy in front of me? Get out of my sight. Get my boost. Can't even kill this thing now because I have Protect. Definitely shouldn't have gotten greedy. Definitely should not have gotten greedy. I guess you had to go for it at that point, but one boost was just enough to potentially damage so much of my team. Because what I had to do is, if he killed me, I had to go Coco, click Thunderbolt, and then click Sludge Wave after. And then I had my Pokemon where there would be, what does he go for? Does he go for Dragon Net? Or does he go for High Jump Kick? Does he go for U-Turn? Definitely should not have went for multiple Calm Minds. One was enough. One makes sense. I think one was enough for him to potentially win, or at least make it slightly in his favor. But I definitely don't agree with multiple. We got another game. I'm going to lead off with my Nihilego because it matches up well versus Lanners as a lead. It's like an HP stat thing, potentially. Rotom is a good lead for my opponents, though. Nihilego definitely puts in some work this game, as it's been doing the entire time, though. Oh, Key just hit me up. Hello, Key. Hey, man. What's up? Let's go ahead and get this battle done, though. Let's see. So, Rotom Wash is my opponent's lead of choice. Good lead, good lead. Definitely. I don't want Gourgeist getting burnt. Honestly, I just want damage off a Sludge Wave for later. I take Hydro Pump because it has good speed def. To be honest, if I was my opponent, why am I keeping saying to be honest? But if I was my opponent, I would actually go hard Magnezone here. Not take all this damage. Because I definitely need a Hydro Pump. There we go. Magnezone is a good switch my opponent can make right now. I'm gonna double out to Tapu Koko though. I don't care for predicting right now. We're just gonna go for Sludge Wave again. All I wanted was damage, all I needed was damage, you know? So Flash Cannon is something my opponent could go for, which is definitely threatening. I don't want Tapu Koko to get too weakened because Pinsir is a threat as well. Hippowdon might be able to take one. I think that Gourgeist does the least this game, so I'm going to go Gourgeist on the Flash Cannon as we find out he's Assault Vest. Good. Yeah. And what I'll do here is just go for Will-O-Wisp and try and wear him down. Wear him down, that way he can't come in on Coco as much. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. What we can do is just go right out into our, I want to say Gyarados and just Earthquake, because it does kill Magnezone. It also prevents Rotom from coming back in. That could be Scarf Rotom though, I don't know. But it kills Magnezone. It also prevents Rotom from Tapu Fini from coming back in. Maybe he thinks I think he's not Assault Vest because I did see his item because of Frisk. So I'm hoping he actually sacks Mag here. Or goes Rotom. That's fine. I don't necessarily want to Mega Evolve, but at the same time, I don't see a point not to, unless this was Scarf Rotom the entire time. Oh, it was Scarf Rotom. Okay. That's good to know, though. At least get off some chip damage. Some crisp damage. Ooh, him being Scarf Rotom is actually bad. I should have known from that damage, actually. I'll get off some Earthquake damage, though. For, Nihilego. Scald cannot burn me, obviously. Earthquake damage for a potential Power Gem sweep, because that's what I'm looking at here. Power Gem is looking very good versus him. So I don't mind all this damage on me. And, Coco seems really good. Oh, Scarf Rotom just threw me off. That sets me. I would have Mega Evolved if I would have expected that. Well, obviously. We're in Dazzling Gleam because it gets off damage on what I need to. Basically, Zone and Landorus. I don't care if Fini stays in. I need damage on Zone so I can click the appropriate attack to win. Obviously, my Power Gem. And I need just a little bit of damage. One hit on Landorus is all I actually need, I think, for Nihilego to put in work. How much does Quick Attack from Pinsir do, though? Choice Scarf. Pinsir. 22 to 26%. Yeah, so sack Zone. I mean, sack Zam. I mean, Mence. So, Mence being gone is nice. Don't gotta worry about switching to that monster. Mence being gone is definitely nice. Landers comes out. We're just gonna go for the exact same attack. Weaken him for our gem in the back. Knocks me out with the Earthquake. I'm okay with this. Now I can knock him out with the Power Gem. Either preventing rocks or preventing, even if Zone comes in, again, even if Zone comes in, guys, what I'm trying to do here is win with a Power Gem sweep. Power Gem is actually very good, or it's not that hard to sweep my opponent with Power Gem. So we get a nice little beach boost there, nice little beach boost while also preventing rocks. I can go out to Celesteela here. We're out to Celesteela on the Flash Cannon, obviously. Again, if I want this Power Gem sweep, I gotta play this right. So we're gonna protect, stall him out a little bit of burn. I don't care about the Volt Switch damage. I really don't. Get off a Leech Seed here. Get a little bit of chip, crisp damage. Come on. Oh no, no. I don't know if you realized, but he was actually making it for Power Gem to potentially sweep. Magnezone. I'm assuming. I'm just put Assault Vest, whatever. Power Gem is 15. Yeah, so basically what I needed to do was get off the Leech Seed and then protect a little bit. I can live his next hit afterwards, obviously, but I'm gonna go for multiple protects now because it's the only thing I could do. At least wear him down just a bit. That's unfortunate though. That's very, very unfortunate. But I have to go for multiple protects in a row. If I get another protect, potentially I can live the next Thunderbolt. So let's go for it. Nope. Thunderbolt does knock me out. However, I can now go a Powdon. There's absolutely no way he lets me get away with Stealth Rock. He's going Fini 100%. I'm gonna double out into Nihilego. But if the thing is, I don't think he knows I'm Scarf. No, he should know I'm Scarf. Yeah, if you let me kill you, I win. I'm doubling. I'm gonna predict this sack. There we go. Alright, got some plays going on. Alright, so we predict the Tapu Fini sack, which is what I had to do. And then we can go right for, I could potentially Thunder, but I'm going to Sludge Wave here. Knock him out. Get my boost. Boost. And this prevents Pinsir from coming in, because this will be able to knock out Pinsir. Zone comes out. You have to go for Flash Cannon here. I'm actually thinking, do you double? Do you actually double into Rotom here is what I'm thinking. But we're going to go out into our Powdon. Make the only play I can. which is wearing him down. I think I have to play off a little bit of luck, and by that I mean I have to get in Magnezone when I go for Whirlwind here. No! No! You never ever ever sack Magnezone. That was never the play. And you got a crit on top of it, but that was never ever the play. If I Earthquake you, I phase you out until I die, and then Nihilego Power Gem. I'm so mad. My opponent choked that away, but obviously it worked out for my opponent. But I was playing off the assumption that my opponent would make the best plays to win. But I really wish I landed that Leech Seed even then, even after the choke. Good game. Even after the choke, I could have won the game. Never ever was that making the play though. You never stay in with Magnezone there though. My only hope is that he goes Rotom or Pinsir, which is the best play, and then I phase him out to Magnezone enough to the point that I could potentially enough to the point that I can sweep him with Power Gem, but never was clicking that to play. Obviously, if I hit Leech Seed, I would have gotten Recovery 2 turns versus Magnezone, and then Power Gem could have potentially won, but I completely disagree with that play, even though it obviously worked out for my opponent. And I'm not going to bother playing this because I don't think I have a win con versus Stall. Taunt Gyarados doesn't beat Quags. Well, it does beat Quagsire with Unaware, but Skarmory can counter me because counter doesn't work on Taunt. Taunt doesn't work counter because counter is considered an attacking move, and then also the fact that Toxapex could Scald Burn me. So I would have eventually lost to that. But we got a game here. We're going to lead off Nihilego as per usual. It matches up so well versus my opponent. And we're just going to click Sludge Wave for out the bat. I don't know if he knows I'm Scarf or not, but we get my Boosh! That crit did not matter. We get my Boosh. Tapu Koko is gone. That was a big threat, and it is just gone. Metagross comes out. I'm definitely not going Celesteela. Thunder Punch is a play I can see my opponent making. Always hard to pout on. Get off some chip with the Rocky Helmet. There we go. Eat that up. Hit him up with a nice slack off here. I don't care if you go Tangrowth. Landorus is in my opponent's play of choice. Okay. So I guess we're just going to be trading rocks here, which I do not mind at all. So we'll both get up rocks. I'll be able to chip away at not only Metagross, but also Keldeo and things like that. And I can go Route Celesteela. I actually don't... actually, I don't care if he Earthquakes me. I don't think that matters. Yeah, I don't think that damage actually matters. I'd rather phase him out with this and switch into Keldeo later. Tangrowth comes out, more than likely Assault Vest by the looks of it. We'll go Gourgeist because he can't be knocked off, and I can Will-O-Wisp. Actually, this is a good game for Gourgeist. Potentially, not really. Not the best game for Gourgeist, but he has no Will-O-Wisp switch-ins at all, so I'll definitely go for that now. Show me. I guess that was his Will-O-Wisp switching. I take absolutely nothing from that. I love it. And we'll just go right for another Synthesis here because we kind of beat this Tangrowth 1v1. Sludge Bomb could poison me. Maybe I should just Z Trick or Treat now because I haven't done it all game. Let me just Z Trick or Treat. Never Ending Nightmare also sounds very fun. I'm gonna go for Z Trick or Treat. Ooh, the perfect turn for me. This is actually the perfect turn because I could Phantom Force. Too bad Phantom Force is actually a 2-turn move, huh? But I get my boost, which allows me to scare everything on his team. We're going to go right for Phantom Force. I don't care if you go Landorus. All I need is damage on Landorus for potentially sweeping him with Sludge Wave. So you could take that 2%. And you turn right out in there if you want to, into, I guess, Greninja, potentially. He is extremely, extremely, extremely weak to my Gyarados. I don't care about Greninja, to be honest. Dark Pulse ain't gonna do. Even if you get... Come on, can I hit a Will-O-Wisp today? Like, he's obviously gonna become his Battle Bond form, but I would love to hit a Will-O-Wisp today. That'd be so nice. The only thing is I can go out to Coco now and just click Dazzling Gleam. Obviously, Tangrowth is gonna tank that, though. But I don't want Landorus coming. I don't want to be crazy and go Landorus. I don't think that's ever the play, but I don't want him doing that. If he does, I want to punish him for it. So, Tangrowth is always a play there. Yep. But if he wants to knock me off, I 2-hit KO him, and he doesn't have good switch-ins outside of Metagross. So I would love if he actually knocks me off here. Takes all that damage. There you go. Nice. And what I can do is I actually don't even have to predict. I actually don't even have to predict Metagross because Metagross does die to Thunderbolt plus Dazzling Gleam. So we're going to go for Dazzling Gleam again, just in case he wants to go Landorus here. Metagross should die to Stealth Rock, Dazzling Gleam plus Thunderbolt at the range it is at. I'm not going to bother predicting that when I can 2-hit KO his or her Landorus with the attack, and my opponent decides to sack Tangrowth. So we'll take that. Metagross comes out. I'm not sure how I feel about that, especially because I'm not locked in. What? Did you know? You just knocked me off, bro. Why? Oh my god, Keldeo is gone. Why is Keldeo gone? We can go to Celesteela because Celesteela does beat Battle Bond Greninja. Kind of, but I don't know why Keldeo is gone there. Maybe he didn't know I had the Volt Switch, but even then, we'll protect. If he wants to go for Hydro Pump, we can stall out 1 or 2. Dark Pulse is my opponent's play of choice. We also are Spadef, so we do beat this 1v1, assuming we don't get flinched to death, of course. I don't think my opponent can beat Celesteela. Scarf Nihilego put in so much work. I really don't agree with how my opponent played the endgame on the last one, but I guess that's just me. Anyway, I don't see a reason not to click Flamethrower here as it hits Metagross or Landorus on a switching. One or the other. Nice. Take some damage. I really wish I landed that Will-O-Wisp on Greninja though, because I'm gonna go out to Hippowdon obviously after I protect. I'm going out to Hippowdon, but with the Sandstorm plus the fact that Burn and all that stuff racking up on Greninja, it would have 1 turn to attack. But the game was pretty much won at that point by Nihilego, and I think. I don't know, Nihilego definitely put in a lot of work. I actually just want to end the live here. It was a really short, sweet live. I'll definitely be having something up today as well. I'm thinking maybe a Mono-type random with Key, potentially, because he just hit me up. So, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I do want to know your thoughts on the Dugtrio Suspect test ladder. I'm enjoying Scarf Nihilego a lot. I think that's my favorite set at the moment. Scarf Nihilego, Specs, Pheromosa. Those are some of my favorite 2 Ultra Beasts at the moment. Bandit Buzzwole, the Beast Boost. I enjoy getting Beast Boost. But, in any case, like I said, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, friends.